Hi again, everybody, and welcome to this special presentation on Kenyon.edu and Stretch Internet. I'm Mike Andrews, pleased to have this opportunity to sit down with the new head coach of the Kenyon College football program, Chris Monfiletto. Chris, I know I'm not the first since you've been here a little over a week now, but let me say welcome to Kenyon College.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm excited about it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your background. What sort of things have you done in the past that have led you to this position here at Kenyon?
Well, I had the fortunate opportunity to work with a lot of good people, and I started off at the Hun School. I worked for Dave Dudek and Dan O'Day, who've coached over 200 Division I college football players in their time, and I went from there to Davidson College, where I worked with Trip Merritt, who's a great head coach, and the offensive coordinator, Mike Clark, who's one of the best offensive coaches I've ever been around, who I had the opportunity to work for again at Lycoming. And at Western Reserve Academy, I worked with a guy named Pat Smith, who had a couple undefeated teams there, and the former athletic director, Chuck Schmidt. So I've been fortunate to be around a lot of good people.
Well, let me ask you this. Why Kenyon? This is a team that very clearly has had some struggles in recent seasons. So what entices you about the opportunity to come here and try and turn things around?
Well, Kenyon's an unbelievable place. If you look around, we have a $73 million athletic facility, the best academics in Ohio, and I think that we have everything in place at Kenyon in order to be successful. And I'm excited about trying to do that here.
It's pretty well documented that the team has lost 23 straight games. So where do you begin to start to turn things around?
We have to make the players realize that we have very high expectations for the football program, despite what's happened in the past, and we're not going to compromise those expectations because of what may or may not have happened the past couple of years. So, you know, those guys need to take ownership of the football program, and they've done a great job so far doing that.
You've obviously had a chance to meet with the team already. What sort of things have you talked with them about in addition to taking ownership of the program?
We talked about accountability, we talked about leadership, and we talked about us as a coaching staff cultivating that leadership within the program, and we need to give them the tools that they need in order to succeed. And if that's teaching them what we expect of them in terms of leadership and that sort of thing, then that's what we're going to do. We've already started it, and we're going to do it once a week until the season starts.
Now, you ran some pretty successful offenses at Lycoming that put up a lot of yards and a lot of points. Kenyon's very familiar to that too, having had some successful offenses in recent seasons. How do you start implementing what you did at Lycoming and get Kenyon back to where it was a very potent offensive team?
Well, the answer to that might seem contradictory, but at Lycoming we had a really good defense, and Steve Weiser was the defensive coordinator there. He's one of the greatest defensive coaches I've ever been around, and Steve Weiser was able to have a defense that turned the ball over and put our offense in really good situations. And more than our offense being able to produce points, it was the defense that was able to put us in a position in order to do that. And we need to create turnovers, we need to eliminate turnovers, and we need to capitalize on the opportunities that we have.
Part of Lycoming's sparkling turnover ratio, though, was the fact that it didn't give the ball away much. Is that coaching? Is it skill sets? How do you foster the ability to take care of the football?
Well, we had a great quarterback. And he started 10 games for us the previous season. He started to get familiar with the offense, and in that familiarity, he was able to make great decisions and not turn the ball over. We have a quarterback here who started 20 games for us in the past, and hopefully he's going to have that same familiarity with the offense once the season starts, where he can eliminate turnovers as well.
From what you know about the program at this point, only being a little over a week in, what are some of the things that you like about what's in place already?
I love the fact that we had 5 all-conference players last year and 4 of them are returning. The guys want to win, they want to go in a new direction, and they want to take ownership of the program. And these guys are great to be around. We try to put our recruits with our players as much as possible because they're smart, they're articulate, and they can sell the program better than we ever could. So that's what I'm excited about, working with a bunch of really, really good kids.
You mentioned recruits and recruiting in general. It's going to be big because the last couple of recruiting classes have been a little bit smaller, and Kenyon being academically selective, you can't just look for great football players, they have to be great students. So what's the approach to trying to get the right fit for Lord's football players?
Well, we want to find prospective student athletes that are going to make a contribution on the field, but also make a contribution in the community and make a contribution in academics. And Coach Ciccone, our recruiting coordinator, has done a great job of identifying our top prospects. We're involved with a lot of good players right now, and I'm excited about the future.
Do you have any goals set for a specific number that you'd like to bring in this fall, or are you just trying to get as many great players and students as you can?
Well, we would like to bring as many players to campus that can fit what we expect of them from an academic and athletic standpoint.
Overall, let me ask you what you'd like to say to the fan base and some of the alumni and other supporters around town and throughout the extended Kenyon community about this opportunity to lead the football program.
Well, I've had the fortunate opportunity to meet a lot of those alums and talk to a lot of fans on the phone and in person in the athletic center, and I just want them to understand that this is their football program as well, as much as it's our students, as much as it's our coaching staffs, and we're going to put something on the field that you can be proud of, and we want you to be as much a part of that as possible.
Well, and let me finish up today by just a little bit of a glimpse of you personally. What's your background as far as hometown, family, things like that, so people can get to know you a little bit beyond the head coaching capacity here?
Well, I was born in North Jersey, and my parents moved outside of Philadelphia, and the town that we moved to is New Hope Solebury School District. They didn't have a football team when I was growing up, but Coach DiTullio is down there, and he's starting a football program down there that's eventually going to be a powerhouse, so we're excited about that. But I went to high school in Princeton, New Jersey at the Hun School, and both of my parents have been very supportive of everything that I've done. I've been very lucky to have the parents that I have, and a younger brother who played football and baseball at Hamilton College, which is a school a lot like Kenyon as well, and married to a wife who's way out of my league, and she's pretty close to perfect, and that's it. I don't really have any hobbies, or I like to cook and I like to eat, and that's about it.
Eat, sleep, football, huh?
Yep.
Spoken like a true football coach. Well, Chris, thanks so much for the time and for the opportunity to let you introduce yourself to all the Kenyon fans out there. And September will be here before we know it. Looking forward to seeing you and the Lords in action this fall.
Absolutely. I appreciate talking to you. Thank you.
Well, that'll do it for this special presentation here on Kenyon.edu. Until the next time, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Mike Andrews, and we'll see you soon.